So the Tim Rowe era as head coach started off last night, and I thought it started off really good. We lose 2-1 in the shootout against Chicago, but overall, I think this is going to work. That Rowe wants to initiate. He did change up the lineups a little bit, crazy. Marchessault up to the first line, Scrivich down to the fourth line, so that gives a little bit more offense on that fourth line. But again, no Bukestad still on the power play, so maybe his hand's not 100%. He's ready to play, but he's not ready to have that type of minutes on the power play, and maybe that's why they're not putting him on the power play quite yet. But here's the contrast to that, because I believe I've seen him on the penalty kill. So, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, Bukestad is able to be on the power play. Definitely probably even the second unit. I can see that happening. We had our chances, though, in this one. I think we had 39 shots in this game. We just shot from all angles. But Crawford for Chicago was just a lights out. He stopped Barkov on an unbelievable chance. And even Yager, he stopped on an unbelievable chance. But Yager eventually did score in the third period to tie the game at 1 apiece. The only blunder in this one, Kindle, just a horrible play, led to a mini breakaway for Chicago, and they ended up getting the leading goal in the first period to make it 1-0. But again, other than that, Lou strong again. Defense needs to get a little bit better, a few more tweaks, and I think we'll be there. But overall, you can't be upset about this one. You really can't be upset about the effort that the Cats gave in this game. And it's definitely, especially against Chicago, who has just been unstoppable in Chicago, to be able to come back in the third to tie it, and then just have glorious chances. We had a glorious chance in the overtime period as we got a power play with less than 20 seconds left in the third period. Patrick Kane a penalty, but we were not able to convert on the power play in the overtime period. So, again, I'll take it. I'll take the point out of Chicago. A lot of people definitely were not expecting us to win that one. But, done with the game. But I want to get into a couple more things with this whole Gallant firing, because a couple of events happened after that firing and stuff like that. So, one thing was the whole cab fiasco. What photos were showing that later on that night is Gallant waiting for a taxi outside. Everyone just blew way overboard of it, thinking the Florida Panthers are a classless organization. How could you just leave your coach out there with no ride and stuff like that? Just a low point, and it's just we didn't know everything. We didn't know the whole story, so it's and I sent a tweet out, I was people, let's not jump to conclusions. Let's get the full story before we assume something that probably isn't. And hey, guess what? Later, that next day, we got the news, got what really happened, and it wasn't what happened, what people thought. The Panthers did offer Gallant a car back to the airport to go home. They didn't just leave him there. And he refused, though. He refused that car. So he wanted to take a cab. He refused it. Okay, so that was his choice. And then a lot of people saying, "Oh, well, there's no photo evidence. Where was because Rowe said that he stood out there with Gallant until the car came, the cab came." People were "Oh, well, I didn't see him. He's not in the photo. He's not in the photos." But what if he waited out there and then once the cab showed up, he walked out, he left, and then the media took the photos? Because honestly, I've never trusted the media. Honestly, I don't trust it at all. And this is a perfect example. Even the Washington Post said something about this, but then obviously corrected it later. You don't put out false news until you get all the facts. Another thing that happened that night, again, national Canadian media all over this, loving this, because, Florida is now a joke of an organization yet again. After firing their coach and leaving him on the curb. Doug McClain sent out a tweet yet the other day saying, I have loved the Florida Panthers deep down for 20 years. A lifetime. But this killed it. This is a complete joke. Wow. You haven't, though, because you've bashed us all summer. So, honestly, it's not a joke. You really were not paying much attention to what was going on in Florida as most of Florida Panthers were, or fans were, okay? And it wasn't working. It wasn't working. We should not be a point out. Yeah, we're decimated by injuries, but still, we have too much talent on this team to be in the position we're at right now. So, again, yeah, we're missing our forwards and stuff like that. But when your defense is blowing leads, that's not on the forward position. Yes, we're Mitch and Petrovic, but again, something had to change. And lo and behold, look at that. We played against Chicago, played a strong game. I believe we played a full 60 minutes. Some may differ on that one, but it's just frustrating when we have this national media just bashing us without getting all the facts and stuff like that. It's just really aggravating, and I hate it. I hate it. So that's it. Let me know what you guys think down below. As always, like the video, give it a big thumbs up, comment, share, and hit that subscribe button if you love my content. So thanks for watching.